from the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Friday, May 29th, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. Rockne Newell has pled guilty on all charges in connection with gunning down 3 people at a Ross Township meeting back in 2013. Newell was in court this morning in Stroudsburg for a hearing. According to police, Newell is accused of opening fire at the Ross Township building where 3 people died. David Fleetwood, Jared Kozik and James LaGuardia, and 2 others were wounded. Police say he was upset with the supervisors for condemning his property. It was a light agenda for the Hazleton Area School Board at last night's meeting, and still no word on who will be the next superintendent. WYLN's Gary Perna has the story.
There were 98 items on Thursday night's agenda, but not one of them was the hiring of a new superintendent for the district. On June 1st, Superintendent of Schools Dr. Francis Antonelli will step down after 44 years with the district. But Board President James Chapman said the announcement will be coming soon.
We don't have a final decision yet, but we're getting very close to it, and I feel very comfortable saying that by some point next week, hopefully we'll have a name for you.
It would be very hard to fill the shoes of Dr. Antonelli.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a man that I've known for over 20 years personally. Of course, you knew him before that by his reputation, but he's always been the type person that puts students first, always had your back as long as you did your job. As I said at the end of the meeting, true professional and a man of integrity, whose knowledge and experience is going to be very difficult to replace.
The board did have the candidates narrowed down to 3 people. Assistant Superintendent of Schools Dr. Craig Butler, Director of Elementary Education George Donati, and current Bensalem Township Superintendent Dave Bott. On another note, the district's budget is due June 30th, and the district is facing a $10 million deficit.
As you said, we're getting close. We're looking at everything that can possibly be cut and not have too much of an impact on our students, because they should still come first. But because of the way things are, we started with an $11.3 million deficit. To get that down to 0 at some point, we still have a lot of work ahead of us. So that's really all I can say on it at this point, but you'll know the results of that by the end of June.
A budget meeting will be set for some time in early June. WYLN is awaiting a date and time from the business office. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Barre Area School Board on Thursday night continued to hear options on what to do with 3 high schools that are falling apart. The task force, external committee, and an internal committee submitted several preferences instead of reaching one recommendation. Both of them endorsed an option to build one new consolidated high school. The district currently has 3 high schools: Coughlin, Myers, and GAR. A design team of 4 engineering firms did a building feasibility study in December and concluded Myers and Coughlin cannot be feasibly renovated or just restored due to lack of maintenance of exterior facades. Now, both the internal and external committees also endorsed options for a new school at the Myers site or the Coughlin site. The Board of Education must make a decision by June 8th. The Berwick Police Department, in conjunction with the Pennsylvania Office of the Attorney General, concluded an investigation into the distribution of methamphetamine at 325 East 4th Street. Multiple people are currently in police custody, and the Pennsylvania State Police Clandestine Laboratory Emergency Response Team has been summoned to that scene. No other information from the Berwick Police has been provided at this time. WYLN will continue to follow this story. A Tamaqua man and local business owner was arrested for stealing money from an elderly couple. 44-year-old Alfonso Picone allegedly stole over $315,000 from the bank account of John and Ella Bernard of Rush Township. John Bernard contacted the Schuylkill County Office of Senior Services in December of 2014. Bernard told them that he loaned Picone $40,000 and that he was managing the couple's finances. The county office got permission from the Bernards to check their accounts. They discovered that Picone had been making large withdrawals. Picone was charged with theft by unlawful taking, receiving stolen property, and theft by deception. He was arraigned before Judge Stephen Baer in Tamaqua. Bail was set at 10% of $100,000. He did make bail and is now free. A McAdoo woman who was given 3 citations on December 8th by McAdoo police was found not guilty. 42-year-old Laura Cabis was charged with 2 counts of animal cruelty and 1 count of disorderly conduct for unreasonable noise and was found not guilty. Cabis was, however, found guilty of disorderly conduct, a citation related to unreasonable noise during the same incident. According to a court docket, Cabis is ordered by Magisterial District Judge Stephen Bayer from Tamaqua to pay $265. Fire damaged properties in Mahanoy City, and now they will soon be demolished. On August 26th of last year, 2 homes were destroyed by fire, 227 and 229 East Center Street. 3 companies bid for the demolition, and Mahanoy City Council chose Affordable Construction and Demolition LLC from Cole Township. For both buildings to be demolished, it will cost approximately $19,800, and it will be paid through the borough's Blight Fund. The project is expected to begin soon, but no exact date for the demolitions has been set. The search is on for a missing teenager from Wilkes-Barre. Police are searching for 16-year-old Jessica Davis, who was last seen on Thursday, May 21st. Davis told her mother that she was going camping, but she never returned home. Her mother told police that Davis had an argument regarding a custody issue before going missing, but it was not clear who the argument was with. Davis is 5 feet tall, 120 pounds, hazel eyes, brown hair, and scars on her legs and arms. She was last seen wearing black leggings, black and white Air Jordan shoes, and a white American Husky dog was with her. Anyone that has information on Davis's whereabouts is asked to call police at 570-208-4200 or dial 911. If you're a NASCAR and IndyCar fan, you may want to listen up. Heritage Hills Senior Community has an opportunity for you to win tickets to the NASCAR races this August. In conjunction with the Weatherly Hill Climb on the weekend of June 13th, Heritage Hill joined with Pocono Raceway, and they allowed them to give away tickets to the big races this August.
You need to come to Heritage Hill on June 13th, that's a Saturday, between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock to register, and you can be in the running for these wonderful tickets for the August races at Pocono Raceway. Not only that, but we're also going to have the mascot Tricky here at Heritage Hill along with his pace car. So it's a perfect opportunity to get your picture taken with Tricky, see the pace car, and also enjoy everything else that's going on in Weatherly and the hill climb.
The event at Heritage Hill is open to the public during the race weekend.
Registration is from 11 a.m. until 1 o'clock. It's open to everyone. It doesn't have to be just people from Weatherly. It could be people from Hazleton, everywhere. We're encouraging you to come up. Everyone's a race fan. They love the races, and this is a great opportunity for them to register for these great tickets that Pocono Raceway was generous enough to donate.
Again, the Weatherly Hill Climb is June 13th and 14th, and for your chance to win tickets to the NASCAR and IndyCar races, make sure to stop by Heritage Hill Senior Community at 800 6th Street in Weatherly on Saturday, June 13th. Time now for a first look at our forecast. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe, it looks like there's more rain in store for us this weekend, but how much rainfall can we expect?
Yeah, we do have some rain that will be heading in our direction for Saturday and Sunday, some showers and thunderstorms, but keep in mind it's been extremely dry across our area. We need it. Just some activity out toward the west, but for our area things are fairly quiet. Nothing to show you live 35 Skycast Doppler. These are the high temperatures over the past 24 hours. Pretty nice for this time of year. And temperature-wise, pretty nice right now. 83 in Berwick, 79 in New Angola, 84 in Jim Thorpe, 84 in Bloomsburg, and 79 in Mahanoy City. I'll have the complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a few. Back to you, Ann.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, our Gary Perna has a live report from the Hazleton Area High School track as the 21st annual Greater Hazleton Relay for Life gets underway. Stay tuned, that and much more coming up here on WYLN.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazleton's only local news broadcast with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, weather with Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
Your home should be filled with the ingredients that most inspire you. relaxed sophistication fill the air and the walls around it. Find beautiful cabinetry, finishes, and details that capture your personal style. Craftmade. It becomes you.
Call, click, or visit your local Craftmade dealer today.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
It's a beautiful day for the Relay for Life, and WYLN's Gary Perna is live at the Hazleton Area High School track to tell us all about the details for the 21st annual Greater Hazleton Relay for Life. Gary, what type of events can we expect over the next 24 hours?
Well, Ann, you are right. It is a great day for Relay for Life here in Greater Hazleton, and let me tell you something. It couldn't be a more beautiful day for all these people to hit the track. I am joined by the leadership team here at Relay for Life, and I'm going to start with Jamie. Jamie, this has been months in the making. It always takes months to put together. Pay off in the end, though.
It does. It always seems like you have all this time, and then it's not. So that comes together really quickly, and we have these great volunteers like Terry and Janine are just some representation of the amount of volunteers that we have here and the caliber of volunteers we have here. We're just so excited. We got good weather. Want everyone to come down and join us today.
So there'll be a lot going on over the next 24 hours for everyone to take part in. So what if somebody's watching this tonight? They could still come out tonight. They can come out tomorrow as well.
Yeah, if you want to see what Relay is all about tonight with the luminary service, that's really where it starts for me, and that's where we honor those who are surviving cancer and remember those who lost their battle. We have the survivor dinner tomorrow at 11:30 for all the survivors and caregivers to come on down for that. And we have entertainers throughout the entire 24 hours. It's going to be fantastic. Folks like Doug Drost, who's donated their time. All these entertainers are donating their time. It's just a fantastic event. Come on down, experience it. You don't have to be a registered team or anything like that. Just come down and experience it and see what we have here today.
All right. Well, everyone's getting ready for the big kickoff. The band's here, the color guard's here. Everyone's getting ready to relay. So live from the Hazleton area track for Relay for Life, I'm Gary Perna. I'll send it back to you in the studios.
Thank you very much, Gary. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast, plus WYLN has details on how you can see new antiques in the Tamaqua area. Stay tuned, that and much more, including sports, coming up here on WYLN.
Just in time for summer, Cloud9 Personal Training and Fitness in Drums is expanding. Big time. More space, more equipment, many personal trainers and fitness coaches. Plus, boot camp, youth strength and conditioning, yoga. And coming soon, CrossFit. Call now to learn more. 570-690-0859. Get off the couch and on Cloud9.
Spring is here and summer is on the way. Stop by Smith Floral Company for all your garden needs. Vegetable plants, bedding plants, hanging baskets, perennials, herbs, and more. Ask about their beautiful cemetery logs and tributes. Smith Floral Company is under new ownership with the same friendly staff to help you. Delivery worldwide.
WYLN Weather is sponsored by Coordinated Health. Coordinated Health. We make you better together.
I grew up in Pittston. I know what it takes to live in a small town. I know a lot of these people, and they know me.
And that's why I believe everyone should have access to high-quality, affordable health care. And why I'm pleased to tell you about a new choice, Coordinated Health. I want the very best for my family, friends, and neighbors, and I know Coordinated Health
will bring a new level of patient care to the Wyoming Valley.
is pretty nice outdoors. We got the sunshine, a few of those high, thin clouds, a few cumulus clouds. But other than that, don't have no precipitation falling across our area. Very warm in the atmosphere for this time of year. But some changes are coming as we head into this weekend. Here's a look at the graphic for the day. There's been some storms, some showers as we went out toward the western part of the state of Pennsylvania. But for our area, you know, we stayed on the dry side of things, and we continue to be dry. Live 35 Skycast Doppler, nothing to show you. From Wilkes-Barre through Berwick, Scranton, Bloomsburg, all points at this time remaining dry, 82 degrees. Our live Lehigh Tire conditions outside our television station in Hazleton, 78 Mount Pocono, 85 in Williamsport, 86 in Selinsgrove. Up in the Wyoming Valley area, temperatures continuing to remain in the 80s. Satellites and radar, a few of those clouds across the northeast, and a little bit of some rain out in western PA, but we're not going to have to worry about that through tonight. And here's the numbers, staying warm as we head through tonight and tomorrow, and then eventually we're going to start to see a cool down by the second part of the weekend and as we head into early next week. So again, there could be tomorrow a couple of scattered showers or a thunderstorm, especially during the afternoon and evening hours, and a better chance of seeing them as we start going into our Sunday. Even Monday may have to see a few leftover ones before finally we start to clear things out once again. Here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next couple of days. Well, some showers, some thunderstorms, a little bit cooler, only in the 60s Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then we get temperatures back up to near 70 degrees. Here's a look at our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers. The pick 2, 5-3, the pick 3, 0-4-0, and the pick 4, 7-8-2-8. We'll continue to have more for you coming up after these commercial messages.
Penn State is right here in the Hazleton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here
or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazleton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit Hazleton.
It always feels good to pull my own part. Saves a lot of money too.
I've never actually pulled it before, but I think it's time.
It's environmentally conscious, and it can be a lot of fun.
If you're a do-it-yourselfer who's up for an adventure, then come out to Harry's You Pull It. Pull your own quality recycled auto parts for up to 90% off the cost of buying new. Savings like that'll keep more money in the bank, which could lead to even greater fun. Harry's You Pull It. WeGotUsed.com.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
If you're in the market for some antiques, then you may want to head to Tamaqua and check out a brand new location. Our Julie Stefanovich has more on this story.
Tinks Antiques of Tamaqua has a brand new location, and today they celebrated with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The business has been a staple in the community for decades. It was started by owner Jody Kellner's parents, and Jody has carried on the name.
I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm in my 40s now, and I've been doing it since I'm a child. We love to do it. I work and also do this. So we go clean out estates, we go to yard sales, auctions, and it's just one of our favorite pastimes. We do no restoration. We just kind of pick it up and then clean it, price it, set it out, and sell the items to the public.
Kellner, along with co-owner Bill Vacula, search high and low for the treasures. The new 12,000 square feet building on 28 South Railroad Street holds a little bit of something for everyone.
Interests me is that when people find something that takes them back to their childhood, and they reminisce, pick it up and say, oh, my parents had this, or my grandmother used to use this in her kitchen, and it kind of makes me happy that they find a memory from their past life and from their family members. And like I said, eventually in the future we're going to expand and have new primitive items, wooden signs, battery-operated candles, and we're going to mix the new with the old.
They encourage anyone who is looking for a unique antique to check them out on their Facebook page or give them a call at 570-449-2094 or 570-573-3438. They will also be holding their official grand opening on Friday, June 5th and Saturday, June 6th from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. In Tamaqua for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thanks, Julie. Coming up next, Gabriella Justin is in for Eric DeBardinas in sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
I'm Tiffany Cloud. This week on The Storm, I'll be joined by Congressman Lou Barletta of the 11th District. We'll discuss what he's been doing to oppose executive amnesty actions, his committee work related to Homeland Security, and I'll ask him about a few controversial votes he's made that have been, well, not so popular with some of his constituents. Congressman Barletta, this week on The Storm, only on WYLN.
Go hog wild for Iron Pigs Baseball. WYLN is televising the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs Live, America's favorite pastime on your local network, WYLN TV 35. See the Major League stars of tomorrow at Coca-Cola Park. Don't miss any of the games here on WYLN TV 35. Visit WYLNTV.com for a complete Iron Pig schedule. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on WYLN, your home for live sports.
Welcome to sports. I'm Gabriella Justin in for Eric DeBardinas. Yesterday, Holy Redeemer softball appeared in their third straight district title game, going for their second AA crown in 3 years. Freshman Morgan Bienkowski dominant in relief. The Lady Royals tie it at 5 in the bottom of the 6th, with a chance to win in the 7th. Jennifer Ringsford curves it just fair, but she gets stranded, so we head to extra innings. Bottom of the 8th, Abby Schwartz comes up big, and the aggressive play on the paths pays off. So first and third, 2 outs. A freshman steps to the plate. Sammy Riza's slap hit falls, and Holy Redeemer crowned as district champions. 6-5 the final in 8 innings. The 9th graders' game winner propels the Lady Royals to states.
Believe it or not, Samantha came around as the season went on. Early on, she was learning the slap hit. As the season went, she's become better. She's probably batting close to 450, to be honest with you. She's really coming really clutch in a lot of games for us and getting that bottom of the order moving.
I'm so excited for my team, for me. I'm just so happy. There was a person on second and third, and I was just like, I need to get a hit for my team, and the count was 1 and 2, and I was so nervous, but I knew I could do it for my team because we work so hard every day.
AAA final follows. 3-seed Berwick and 4-seed Nanticoke exchanging pleasantries pregame. First inning, Courtney Hummel pummels it. Outfielders back, can't come down with it, and Hummel at second with a stand-up double. But the Lady Dogs can't move her over and in. Bottom of the 2nd, Morgan Briggs lines up the middle to get a runner in scoring position. The pitcher Leandra Ramos then helping out her cause down the line, and the game's first run crosses for Nanticoke. They'd notch another on the passed ball, and Nanticoke the AAA champs, defeating Berwick 6-1. Yesterday, the Gwinnett Braves hosted their second doubleheader in just 2 days after the first part of the week has rained out for most teams down south. The Braves hosting our Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, and here are your highlights. Top of the first, Manuel Banuelos closes the half inning with a nice K. Philippe Aumont pitching for the Iron Pigs, Gwinnett's batter hitting one out to pig shortstop, and its first baseman, Chris McGinnis, who gets the tag out. Second inning, Gwinnett's Joe Benson with the hit and broken bat. He is safe at first. This leads us to the top of the fourth. Lehigh Valley's Brian Bogasevich with the grounder to Garcia Adonis. Bogasevich safe at first. And finally, bottom of the fourth, Peraza hits a 2 RBI single. The Iron Pigs falling to the Braves 3-0 in Game 1, but winning Game 2, 6-4. Tonight, Lehigh Valley opening a series in Charlotte, while our Rail Riders are in Norfolk. Tune in later tonight for Hazleton Area Boxing Club's first official announcement on an upcoming golf tournament in our area. That and much more here on WYLN.
For all your projects, large and small, Bedrock Gardens has it all. They are fully stocked and ready to fill your order. Rubber mulch and rubber curbing to match. Lots of color choices to pick from. Wall stone, natural stone, full pallets ready to go. Their bins are full with rich colored quality mulch that will look wonderful all season long. Finish off your fabulous outdoor space with their quality patio furniture and easy to assemble fire pits. Everything you need for your summer projects. Delivery available, or just stop by and they will load you up. Bedrock Gardens, locally owned and operated. Call today.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
Off the Beaten Path and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed on WYLN TV 35.
We're dry across the northeast. We're dry across central Pennsylvania, but notice out toward the west, leading edge of some showers, a few thunderstorms, but I don't think we're going to see them. I don't think they're going to survive. For our neck of the woods, we should stay on the dry side through this evening, and then as we go into tomorrow, there's going to be the chance of maybe the possibility of a couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two around, especially by the afternoon and evening hours. Temperature-wise right now, very, very mild, warm for this time of year. 84 Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport, 87 Allentown, 86 in Philly, 85 in Williamsport, 81 in State College. So not a bad day tomorrow, but you may have to keep the umbrella handy, especially in the afternoon and evening hours. And then by Sunday, you're going to need it around because we're going to have to deal with some showers, the possibility of a thunderstorm. We're going to bring in some cooler air for Sunday, and as we head into early next week, probably we won't get out of the 60s for daytime highs, but then we'll rebound to near 70 for the rest of next week. And speaking of next week and this weekend, here's a look at the 7-day forecast and what you can expect over the next 7 days that you live. 77 as we head into tomorrow, and then as we go into our Sunday and Monday, there's going to be some showers around, maybe the possibility of a thunderstorm, and then we dry out as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Eventually we're going to get back up to near 70 degrees. Some of those overnight lows after tomorrow night will be more comfortable, dropping down into the 40s and lower 50s versus 60s where they've been now. The night times, they've been kind of muggy and warm at night.
Yeah, so rain for the weekend.
Not nice a complete washout tomorrow. Better chance of seeing more rain for Sunday versus tomorrow.
It's still rain for the weekend and dry during a work week.
Hey, gotta live with it.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Can we put a word in with Mother Nature for next weekend? Next
weather? Can, sure.
Okay.
What's next weekend?
I don't know. Just
the weekend.
Okay, comes one weekend after another.
Speaking of weekend, have a wonderful weekend, everyone.